everyone. Today we are going to study about number system. Now number system contains of various types of numbers. So first of all, let us understand through this number line. You must have drawn this number line in your lower classes. Okay, so let's learn that what can we see from this number line. So when you start writing numbers on number line, you write it as 1, 2, 3 and so on. What does these numbers represent? What are these numbers called? These numbers are called our natural numbers. That means the numbers that we use to count, or they are also called counting numbers. They are denoted as capital N. The numbers that start from 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, these numbers are called natural numbers. Right? Now coming back to this number line, what if I add 0 to this number line? What will happen? What is the set of these numbers called? This is certainly not natural numbers, because we just said that natural numbers are 1, 2, 3. Now, but 0 is also included this time. So what will happen is these numbers that contain 0, or we may say that the numbers that start from 0 are called whole numbers. These are called whole numbers. And we denote it by capital W. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. These numbers are whole numbers. Now coming back to this number line, what if I write the negative numbers here as well? -1, -2, -3 and so on from the left side. Okay. So what are these numbers that we see on number line are called? These numbers that we see here are called integers. INTEGERS, integers, and we denote it by capital Z. Now these integers can be written as the set of whole numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, so on, along with the negative numbers -1, -2, -3 and so on. These are called our integers. Now the question arises, are all whole numbers integers? Yes, obviously, because you see, if I take these are all integers, right? And we denote it by Z. And starting from 0, these are whole numbers. And starting from 1, these are natural numbers. So that means that if I say that this is the set of all integers, it contains all whole numbers, and which further contains all natural numbers. Alright, so we can say that all natural numbers are whole numbers and all whole numbers are integers. Now coming back to this number line, see here between 0 and 1. Okay, so between this 0 and 1, now there are various numbers like 0.1, 0.5 or maybe 0.99999. So there are so many numbers between 0 and 1. What are those numbers? How can we find them? Similarly, between 1 and 2, there are so many numbers, between 2 and 3, between 0 and -1. So what are these numbers? These numbers can be found because they are written in the form of fraction. They're written in the form of fraction. So this P upon Q that we see here is the fraction form, where Q is not equal to 0, and we can say that this P and Q are integers. The numbers of this form are called rational numbers. The number of this form are called rational numbers, and we denote it by capital Q. Now let us look deeply into what are these rational numbers. These rational numbers are the form of fraction, as we saw that P upon Q form. Now suppose I have to make a rational number. How would I write it? Let's say that I take P to be 2 and I take Q to be say 5. So I can say that 2 upon 5 is a rational number. Definitely it is a rational number. Now one thing here we have to note is that this Q should not be equal to 0, because a number divided by 0, this is not valid. We cannot divide a number by 0. That is why we say that this Q is not equal to 0. Now these P and Q are nothing but integers. Alright. So these numbers that can be written in the form of P upon Q are called rational numbers. Now let's see, the question arises, is an integer a natural is an integer a rational number? Let's see, let's take an integer say -3. Okay, now this -3 can also be written as -3 upon 1, and we can say that this is our P and this is our Q. So definitely it could be written in the form of P upon Q, where Q is not equal to 0. So yes, we can say that this integer -3 is a rational number. Similarly, all integers can be written in the form of rational numbers. So here we can add one more circle to our diagram, and we can say that all of these numbers are contained inside the set of rational numbers. So we studied 4 numbers: natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and rational numbers. Rational numbers are the numbers that are written in the form of P upon Q, where P and Q are integers, and integers are the numbers that are the whole numbers plus all the negative numbers, and the whole numbers, the numbers that start from 0, and the natural numbers, the numbers that start from 1. I hope you understood this. Thank you so much.